Hi everyone, and welcome back to another midweek video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Clarice and I do weekly videos about narcissists. Okay, today's topic is one I have wanted to do for a while, but I found it a bit tricky to put it into words, so bear with me, because I want to point out two things narcissists like to say a lot in order to downplay their wicked, selfish behaviors. And it may not just be narcissists, but surely toxic people practice this because it is a way to shy away from responsibility and taking ownership for their actions. We already know narcissists gaslight and manipulate us by making us feel guilty for questioning them or challenging them on certain behaviors. They also have a way of deflecting and minimizing their accountability or refraining from taking responsibility. So there are some terms that narcissists use to give the impression of inclusivity or absurdity. The first term or phrase I want to deal with is the one that gives the impression of inclusivity, and it is everyone does it. Because although narcissists think they are superior and better, they realize that counting themselves in with everyone else at times has its advantages. For example, if you happen to catch them in a lie, they would be quick to downplay it by either saying they were joking or everyone does it. Everyone lies, so why are you making such a big deal about it? Other examples would be everyone gossips, everyone cheats, everyone is selfish, everyone is envious, everyone watches porn. Their reasoning is that everyone does it, so you should not try to blame them or make them feel guilty because they are just like everyone else. They are no worse or better. Of course, the narcissist doesn't really believe this. They just want you to believe it so that you do not criticize them or judge them harshly. And if you try to show them that you do not do what they do, they accuse you of pretending to be better than everyone else. It's crazy making, you know. The next term or phrase narcissists like to use to downplay their accountability is no one, such as no one can do that, no one is capable, but especially the no one is perfect. Another general blanket statement to make your demands of them to be a reasonable, caring, considerate human being appear absurd. Because when the narcissist screws up or makes a mistake and you try to confront them about it, they are quick to say that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. And it's true. But because that may be the case, it doesn't mean we should not talk about it or try to learn from it. The narcissist is hoping by saying no one is perfect that the conversation would be over and you would just accept that they have very indirectly owned up to being flawed by grouping themselves with everyone else. I have had narcissists say to me when I confront them on their behavior to forgive them for not being perfect. That statement is designed to make you feel guilty, even though you were never asking them to be perfect. No one asks them to be perfect, but it is to gaslight us and make us back down and even apologize for simply trying to point out a flaw. Even in the comment section of my videos, I sometimes get narcissists who are quick to accuse everyone of things I speak about in my video, and I just ignore them. They want to give the impression that everyone does these things, so everyone must be a narcissist. Misery loves company, And narcissists are not the type to just take accountability without pointing their fingers at everyone else. Because even though you are not in a relationship with everyone but them, they feel justified to bring everyone else into it. So to those narcissists watching this video, everyone is not a selfish, evil, two-faced, twisted coward like you are. There are still people who own up to their mistakes and are willing to make things right. There are still people who are genuine, who love wholeheartedly and are not pathological liars. It is easier for the narcissist to think that others are like them so that they can feel better about themselves. In some cases, they want to blend in, while in others, they want to set themselves apart. It all comes down to when it is most convenient for them to do so. But to conclude, do not let a narcissist try and use these two phrases against you. Better yet, let it be a red flag to help you spot someone who is manipulative and lacks accountability. Because whenever a narcissist wants to conveniently be viewed as everyone or no one, it is time to end the conversation, as it will be going nowhere. I hope you all found this useful and that my explanation was clear. Please be sure to leave me a comment below. Many thanks for listening.